So today, like any other Tuesday, we do distributor training, superstars members training. The purpose of the training is generally to equip you. Remember, if you focus on the business and you forget about you, growing as a person, understanding the business concepts, then you end up messing up with your own business. We say it's better that you be up here and your business is below here, and then the business will be looking for you upwards, other than the converse, where the business miraculously shot up, you are remaining down here, and the business will try to look for you downwards. And tonight we are very excited to have one of the speakers who have taken, time to understand the business. As a matter of fact, she has been in the business for a couple of months, and I have never seen her miss any single training. And as she'll be sharing with us, that will be evident. She joined the business, she built independence in the business, she's able to do meetings and everything, and she's definitely our upcoming director anytime. She's still very excited. She just came from Tanzania convention, and I would love to give her the first chance to take us through today's training, and this is none other than our upcoming director, Grace Kerubo. If you can hear me, Grace.
Yes, I'm hearing you, Pete.
We can hear you, we can see you very well. Please take it over.
Thank you for this opportunity. My name is Grace Kerubo Samuel. I'm an excited member of this opportunity. Today, I'm the presenter of the day, and I'm going to take you through basic training 1. You are all welcome. What is network marketing? Each and every one of us, when we joined this business, we were introduced to network marketing. It's good we understand first what is network marketing. Network marketing is when you introduce people to this kind of business to use a certain product or service, and then you generate or you make an organization whereby each and every person who you introduce to the business uses the product or the service. For example, they can be people who are close to you, your friends, your relatives, independent distributors, because sometimes you can introduce strangers to the business. And when you create an organization, you are growing your network or you are growing your empire, and it will become larger and larger. And then the people who join your network, they will be compensated. For example, I as a person, when I join the business, I'll make some sales. So through the sales, I'll be compensated, and those people are introduced to the business, they also contribute to the compensation plan. Or they can also benefit from the compensation plan. So as a team, you all benefit from the compensation plan. So nearly over 50 years, network marketing has provided opportunities to most of the people. In this current generation, we find that most of the businesses are running through this method of network marketing. And this has also increased opportunities in the entire world. We find that most of the people who are now upcoming millionaires or billionaires, they are really emerging from this category of business or network marketing business. And then we find that the industry is really fast growing. Most of the businesses are now catching up with the network marketing because of the emphasis, or because of the way people are now getting introduced to the network marketing industry, at least most of the people are embracing it, because most of the people, when you maybe go to work from Monday to Friday, you don't have time, and people need their freedom and such, like maybe time to do other things. So they are embracing the opportunity. What are the advantages of network marketing? Number one, you get personal development as a person. When you get introduced to network marketing, you grow as a person because you attend trainings. Like another career, when you go to work, for example, if you are a teacher, you have to go and train first before you become a teacher, or maybe you go and train as a doctor, as an engineer, as a banker, and then you go to work. But in network marketing, we find that you train as you continue working. So trainings are important, like another career. You have to earn the skills of how to do network marketing. So by training and maybe reading network marketing books or listening to videos from your mentors or your upline directors, you grow as a person, and then you become a business owner. When you join network marketing business, you own your business, not your upline or the person introduced you to the business will manage your business. You become the CEO of your own business. And then another thing you get from network marketing as an advantage is leadership skills. When you get into the industry, you get mentored, and then you are taught some skills on how to run your business. And like in the traditional businesses, you will not get someone to teach you on how to lead the people you interact with. But here you get mentored, and you get to learn how to handle people. Remember, people have different characters. So for you to handle each one of them, you must have some skills. So you will develop as a leader, and then the people whom you bring into your business, you will also teach them and develop them to become leaders. Another thing is internal system in place. We are being told that you are in business for yourself, but not by yourself. We get that the starter capital is very low. So when you join the business, other logistics are being done by the company, like the manufacturing, transportations, the online logistics, they are all done by the company. Like in other businesses, you get that you have to find a place like a shop to put your products, but in network marketing, we find that the manufacturing company has put in place a warehouse where you make orders from. So all the logistics are being catered for, and then you build a residual income. For example, if you are working or if you are doing some business, maybe if you are being told that you stop working for like 1 month or 1 week, will you still get the income? Certainly not. Mostly we don't, because if you don't go to work like the 30 days work yenye unalipwa at the end of the month, at the end of the month huwezi pata salary. If you don't open your shop, you cannot get any returns, ama you cannot make any profit. But if you create an organization with the time like 2 to 5 years, you will still get some income even if you will not be active in your business. And then we get that in the employment field, employees are overpaid in the beginning, but underpaid for the rest of their lives. We find that maybe in the, for example, like in the county system, unapata mtu ukipata kazi kwa county, you say that umeangukia, sababu the package yenye unapata as you start working inakuwa very pleasing. But remember that salary will not be increasing with time. So the moment you continue staying in that work, it will be using your time, and you will spend all your time in that job, but at the end you will not get that salary increment. Ama ikiongeza, it's only a small percentage and not more oftenly. Unlike in business or in the entrepreneurship field, you are underpaid in the beginning, but overpaid for the rest of your life, because in the entrepreneurial field, you get that your profits or your organization will keep on increasing, like in network marketing, and then definitely that will be directly proportional to the payment you will get at the end of each and every month. So we find that when you get introduced to network marketing, there is something we call the catch of network marketing. You must accept a temporary loss of social esteem from ignorant people. Maybe when you got introduced in the business, not each and every person understood or was explained to whatever you were told until you got interested. So when you go out there and talk to people, for example, I'm from Kisi, maybe I share with my friends, I went somewhere and I heard about something and I got impressed. Maybe someone will ask you, are you the only person here in Kisi who has never heard about that? Those things don't work. Remember, you know the reason as to why you saw it's a good thing. You have the dream, not that person. Or maybe if that person had tried the network marketing industry, they got a wrong notion or they didn't get someone to guide them. So if you are the person who embrace the opportunity and you attend trainings, you hook up with your mentors to guide you and to you search positive thoughts from those people who have succeeded in the industry, you will always be strong and overcome the rejection, because they say that if you get a no, you should embrace it, and you get another no, you should always embrace it, because that tells you you are closer to a yes. And you never know, the moment you want to quit is the moment you are going to start your success journey. And then there are some terminologies and definitions we use in our company. For example, PV, which stands for point value. This is the near life currency, same worldwide. It removes the effects of inflation and exchange rate fluctuations. We find that different countries have different currencies and the inflation rate is not the same. So to make each and every distributor equal, the company came up with allocating each product point value. For example, LDC has 10 points. Worldwide, LDC, if someone purchases LDC, he or she gets 100 points. PPV, personal point volume. These are volume of points personally ordered from the company using your personal ID. They can either be for your own use or for your customers. And then we find that to participate in the compensation plan, you as a distributor, you need to do 100 PBVs, personal point volume, in each and every month. Another terminology is qualifying point volume. These are some of all the PPV in your team, including those of distributors, managers, senior managers, executive managers, and inclusive of your own 100 PPVs. You need to understand that you will not participate in any compensation if you are not doing 100 PPVs as a person, even if your team or your organization has done more than 1,000 points or 500 or 250. Another thing, the QPV is used to determine both qualification results achieved and sales volume bonus to be paid out to you as an individual. Another terminology is bonus value. This is the local currency volume allocated to each of the products on which the bonus percentages are paid. Each and every product has a bonus value, and then the percentages we are getting paid at, they are being calculated from the bonus value, and this is done by the company through their system. And then we have SRP, suggested retail price. Suggested retail price is the price Neolife suggests that you sell to the product to your retail customers. For example, it's called suggested because you can adjust but not overdo that. Maybe you are in Nairobi and someone needs the product who is in up country. You have to explain to that person that he or she has to cater for the shipping charges. So you can adjust the suggested retail price kidogo tu, and then distributor price. This is the wholesale cost that the product is available to our Neolife distributors, all to us as Neolife distributors. It has a discounted price of 20 to 25% depending on the product. So for us to be compensated in the compensation plan, we have to do some points. And the points determine the percentage at which you will get your bonus. For example, for you to start getting some check or some bonus from Neolife, you have to do 250 to 400, 250 points and above. For example, if you have done 100 points, of course, you have qualified to participate in the compensation plan. But if your team has not done any points, you will not get any check. So you will not get any bonus. Maybe you are a new distributor or someone is new in your team, maybe, and they have done only 100 points. They expect to get some bonus at the end of the month. It's good you explain to your members or to your team members on how the compensation plan works, maybe when you are doing the kit opening. So 250 points to 499, you get 3%, you get paid at 3%. 500 to 999, you get paid at 5%. 1,000 to 1,999, you get paid at 10%. 2,000 to 2,099, you get 15%. 3,000 to 3,999 at 20%. 4,000 and above at 25%. So it's good you liaise with your upline director so that you maximize on your payment percentage bonus at the end of every month. Sometimes you may find that someone has done maybe 498 PVs. This person will get paid at 3%, but if that person could have done 500 PVs, they can get paid at 5%. So it's good always to liaise with your upline director. And then we have levels in the company. So immediately you register as a member. By paying 9,280 shillings, you become a distributor. And then after becoming a distributor, with the time, you move to manager, senior manager, executive manager, director, MLR director, world team, and finally president team member. Each and every person who joins the company starts from being a distributor and they move up the ladder. So we have some fast track methods of maybe becoming a manager or a senior manager. As a manager, for you to become a manager using the fast track to manager, within the month of joining or any month, you do personal PVs 250. You become a manager in 1 month. And then for you to become a senior manager using the fast track method, you may purchase or do personal PVs in a month up to 500. So how could you become a qualified manager? For you to become a qualified manager, you may either do 500 PVs alone or with a team, but with a team. In order for you to become a qualified manager, you together with your team, you do 500 QPVs, but you must have done 100 personal PVs. for you to be a qualified qualified manager. And with that, you get paid at 5%. But when you become a manager with personal PVs 250, you get paid at 3%. What are the benefits of becoming a manager? Number one, you get recognized as a manager by being given a pin. Number two, you attend special manager schools. Number three, you participate in retail profits. And then number four, you get paid sales volume bonus at 3% or 5% with your team. And then you are on your way to becoming a senior manager. How do you become a qualified senior manager? You become a qualified senior manager by accumulating 1,000 QPVs in 1 month with at least 100 personal PVs. What are the benefits of becoming a senior manager? Number one, you get recognized, and as a senior manager, you get a senior manager pin. And then you attend a special senior manager school, you participate in retail profits, and then your sales volume bonus is at 10%. And then you get free products in a QSM incentive. And then you are on your way to becoming a director. And then in between senior manager and director, we have an executive manager. As an executive manager, you must accumulate 2,000 QPVs in 1 month with at least 100 personal PV. As an executive manager, you get recognition and an executive manager pin, and then you attend special school as an executive manager, and then you get retail profit. You get paid at either 15% or 10% or 20%, depending on the point value QPVs you've done with your team. And then you get some free products incentive from the company. You are on your way to becoming a director. How do you become a director? We are being told that in your life, life starts at director. And then another thing, you accumulate 10,000 points QPVs in a period of 6 months. Do 4,000 QPV in your last month of qualifying, and each and every month of the 6 months, you must have done 100 personal points each month. Or another method, you can open a direct window and fast track to director. You can open fast window track director by doing at least 250 points in your first month of joining the company. And then the following month, you can also do 250 points or more. And then the next month, you do 4,000 points, you become a director. Those who are using the long method to become directors, you must ensure that each month What are the benefits of becoming a director? Number one, you get recognized and you get a director pin, and then you get a special director folder. You attend special director schools, you participate in retail profits, you earn your bonus, sales volume bonus at 25% of your team profits or team efforts. You earn also leadership development bonus for developing other directors if you develop other directors in your team. And you also earn monthly director incentives of 6,800 or quarterly 10,000. For example, in our team, when you become a director, our upline directors always take you to a 5-star hotel. to enjoy lifestyle, and they also give you an extra 10,000 on top of that. And then you attend a leadership school, and you attend also convention for free. You attend red carpet dinner during the convention. You are on your way to a world team member. The importance of attending multi-level marketing events or network marketing events. We find that in our company, we usually have events, and we have advantages of attending such events like conventions, we have physical meetings, we have company events and such like. So the benefits of attending events are endless, but I can only mention a few. Number one, you get social proof. Maybe when you joined, nowadays we do more of Zoom meetings. When you joined, maybe the company through maybe social media, you've never seen an event or met another people doing the same. Maybe you may be worried, is this thing really working? So when you meet with other people, you only meet other people at events. At least it will give you a social proof that you are not the only one. We have other hundreds or thousands doing the same. Number two, you learn new skills. When you go to events, you will not come back again, or when you attend any training or any physical meeting, you will always get some new skills to move your business to the next level. Another thing, you hear success stories. We say that facts tell, but stories do what sell. So when you hear a story of another person, you can relate it to certain experience, or you can relate it to yourself, and from there you can come up also with your own story. When you tell somebody or someone about a personal experience on the product or on the business you are doing, those people will believe in you because you are the one who has done it. But when you share tales, maybe they can have question marks. But when you have success stories from other people, you can share success stories of your uplines, of your other members in the team, from other leaders in your organization. At least people will see this is a true business. And then association. When you meet with other people, you are doing the same thing or you are doing the same business, at least you will get to associate with people of like-minded. Those who do what you do, they believe what you believe, they have the same values like yours. And then in the event, you resell your business. Maybe your passion inaweza kuwa imeenda chini, but at least when you attend events, you get excited, and then the skills you learn there, you may definitely want to put them in practice. Through that, you will move your business to the next level. And then there are 4 ways of inviting people to event. There are ways you can invite people to events. Number 1, you promote the event. You can tell people or your team members the value of events. By doing so, you are promoting the events, and when they attend the event, at least they will move their business to the next level. And then be an example. You lead from the front, not from behind. So when you tell other people or you promote the events, be definitely the first person to do what? To register if there is registration for the event, and then make the event a priority. When we always have value or we value something, we will always find time for it. But when you don't value something, you will always find excuses for it. So when something is valuable, you will always create time, even if time is limited. And then don't buy into excuses. Each and every one of us, in every situation, we always have excuses. But if you buy excuses, you will not go far. So I can urge you superstars, make it a priority to go to events, and you will find yourself on the path all the way to the top. Another thing, he who takes advice about network marketing from those people who have not succeeded are bound to fail. You cannot go and seek advice from someone maybe who tried and failed. You will definitely follow that route. But if you seek advice from someone who has succeeded, they will definitely show you how they did it for them to succeed, because each one of us must go through challenges and nothing comes so easily. So maybe those who succeeded, they overcame the challenges, and they will show you the tactics, all the skills they used to overcome the challenges. But if you follow the route of those who have failed, you are also bound to fail. And then you cannot ask maybe an advice from a plumber. If you are sick, you will definitely go to a doctor to ask advice from a doctor, not a plumber. The same in network marketing. If you want to succeed, seek advice from those who have succeeded. If your next step is becoming a director, seek advice from those who have already become directors. If your next step is to become a world team, seek advice from those who have become already world team members. So treat your business like a business, and it will pay you like a business. If you treat your business like a hobby, it will definitely pay you like a hobby. What I can urge you as superstars, let each one of us believe in ourselves in order to succeed. Each and every one of us is bound to succeed if only we move to that, we have that passion of succeeding and seek advice from those who have already succeeded. There are some things here I want to share with you. Maybe they can help us as we maneuver to move to the next level. For example, as business people, we are the success of our businesses. Success is about all what we do as individuals and more about who you become. And then to ensure you succeed where others don't succeed, number one, continuously educate yourself for personal growth. Read books that guide you in business and with positive thoughts. Listen to videos from people who have already succeeded in the industry. Attend all the company trainings, all the events planned by our leaders, so that we may gain the personal development. And then we should raise our standards. Don't always settle for less. Let us stretch ourselves until we reach that goal. And then be true to yourself. Don't imitate someone. Be true to yourself. And then my parting shot is that work on your business, not in your business. Let's work out our businesses. Tusikue tunasukuma wengine wakicelebrate, yet sisi tunabaki nyuma. Wacha sisi wote tujikaze, tuombeane. Each and every one of us is ready to mentor. Our leaders are ready to mentor us so that we move to the top. I'm grateful because we have great leaders. They are always ready to help each one of us to move to the top. May God bless you. Thank you for listening to me. Back to you, PT.
Wow, that's simply amazing. Thank you so much, Grace. That's such a wonderful session. Very, very informative. And, you know, I really must confess that everyone in this call, we've been able to learn quite a lot. Did you say that we work on our business and not in our business? You know, you can be in the business and there is nothing much you are doing, yet you're in the business. I love that. We must really make sure that we are working out our business. And what Grace has done is literally to equip us on the very fundamentals of our business. How I wish that we can take time to consider what she has shared with us. Such a lovely presentation, simplified, easy to do. There's really nothing difficult. And I can see from the very many positive feedback that is streaming in that people have literally grasped something that they will run with. Our business is that simple. The way Grace has simplified it is that simple. And the other thing I may want to mention is that what I've seen from Grace is that when you believe in yourself, even before you have taken very many steps upwards, up the ranks, you're able to convince people. She has been sponsoring quite well, you know, even without any formal meeting, just because she strongly believes in herself. And of course, sacrificing. She's a senior manager, not yet a director, but making so many sacrifices. Actually, what she didn't tell you is that now she's doing this business full time, very determined to make it to the very top. And there is nothing that can stop you, Grace. Keep going and keep building the business and building your team. Otherwise, you are our Kisi president, the very first president to be born from that region in Kisi. It's you. A big amen from everyone, though you are muted. All right. And now we get to the next session. And this is an interesting session because we'll be doing the recognition for last month. And as part of that recognition, we'll be getting a word from our brand new director. That will be the last part of it, sharing a few things that will help those of us who are not directors, perhaps to hit director this month. Grace has said that you need to link up with people who are where you want to be. If you want to be a director, link up with those who are directors. Now, she made it to director in less than 2 months. Who wouldn't want to hear that kind of story? But just before she comes over, I want to do the recognition. We believe in recognizing every effort you make, especially the measurable one. You know, you may say that you made an effort of attending a meeting. Now, how do I measure that? Anyway, let's go to the recognition. And as usual, we start with sponsoring. Last month, I will not say what they are raising. Last month was not a very good month in sponsoring for obvious reasons. You realize that it was a short one. It was a short one. Quite a number of days were taken up by the electioneering period. But now here we are, September, there is nothing to give as an excuse. Although following the challenge that Grace has given us, you'll either pick up a challenge, an excuse or success. Because while some people are saying, you know, it's because of the elections, there are some people who sponsored more than any other time in their history in the business, as you'll be seeing. So it's all about your mindset. You might look at it that, oh, during elections, there are so many days that we couldn't go to office. And therefore, I use those days to meet people one-on-one. You see, same thing, but some people taking advantage of it, others lamenting. So let me start off from the recognition for last month. And we start with the personal sponsoring. A good number of us were able to sponsor at least one person. And I will quickly read through William Mesikati, Jane Hugura, Father Lucas Juma, Rosemary Luvandare, and Gibson Kipkoech, Wycliffe and Pamela Muga. Thank you for those who are clapping. I can see Florence Okech clapping. I am tempted to unmute her, but at least we can see she's clapping. All right. Then we got to Dr. Yusuf Haji, Bishop Peter Kariuki, Josephat and Pieros, Rachel Jeserek, Susan Mureithi, Mother Janja, Jufena Yamo, Caroline Kivunaga, Christine Sitawa, Stella Chebulet. Those are the people who are able to sponsor one person despite what was happening in the month. Now this month, it's a very smooth month, exciting month, a very long month that everyone should be able to under zero. after the 1. So you can sponsor 10. Let's look at those who sponsored 2, and we have 2 distributorships doing very well. The first one is Director Haron and Damaris Masharia. Well done, Haron and Damaris. By the way, they sponsored 1 person the very day, I think, of voting. Can you imagine? The day you wouldn't expect. I mean, anything is possible if you really put your mind at it. Then Mary Kiema also sponsored 2. Congratulations, Mary Kiema. We are so proud of you. Then we have someone who sponsored 3. That very month of August, sponsored 3. And this is none other than Faith Gaira. Congratulations, Faith Gaira. And see me for your free LDC, about 1 liter LDC. You know, Faith told me the other day that she will never buy LDC. For her own use, never. She'll be getting it as an incentive every month. And like today, she was telling me she has already, like today, she did one-on-ones. I can't remember how many, about 5. You know, it's so simple. By then, get the tactics and you'll always do it. And finally, we had someone who sponsored 4 last month. This is none other than Beatrice Guju. Congratulations, Beatrice. She's also our brand new QSM, Qualified Senior Manager. So she was able to qualify for so many things. Remember, when you sponsor 3 or more, and they do more than 100 points, then the company, yes, this is where I am. The company gives you what we call QSM incentive. You are at 1,000 points or more with your team, and the 3 people you sponsor directly are at 100 personal points the same month of joining. Then you get 2 bottles of aloe vera plus free. This is one of the best incentives ever that you get in terms of products. So she has already qualified for that. And that tells you that she was able to make it to what we call 3 in 30 1-star. So in addition to the 2 bottles of aloe vera, she's also getting a branded, you know, Neolife branded pen. Imagine, I mean, very nice. And she's also getting a pin, what we call 3 in 30 star pin. And for your information, and dear superstars, let's all do this. If the first month you've done 3 in 30 1-star, that is, you've sponsored 3 people who have done 100 personal points that 1 month, and the following month you repeat the same, now you'll be referred to as 2-star. You get branded pencil, crutch pencil. The 3rd month you'll be said to have done 3 in 30 3-star. That is the 3rd month of sponsoring 3 people who have got 100 personal points or more that same month. And you get an A5 folder. The 4th month you've done 4-star, and you get an A4, the big one, folder, executive folder, branded Neolife. And the 5th time you do that, you are referred to as a superstar. You are recognized so highly, and you get a bag, you know, a massaging bag. You know, it's I don't know how they make it. It's so nice. As you carry whatever you are carrying is massaging you. I don't know where they make it from and how they do it. But you need to get that bag. Now the beauty is, by the time you are sponsoring like that up to 5-star pin, guess what? If you are not a Sapphire director, then at least you are a fully qualified director. So Beatrice, you are on your way to becoming not only a director, but a Sapphire director if you keep doing this every single month. I challenge you, my dear friends, let us strive to do 3 in 30 star every month, every one of us here, and your business will change for good. I'm feeling like persuading each one of us to do all what it takes Even if you don't do anything else in the business, at least sponsor 3 every single month. I can see Beatrice has said a big amen by raising the hands before God. All right. So let's move on. Personal PVs, those who did more than, they're the top 10 rather, and we want to recognize them. And the first one is Willie Kimugun, 544. Notice that these people, all of them did more than 500 points. And that is the way to go, okay? And then number 9, we have Hezbon Nyagowa, 574 personal points. These are names that you have always been seeing, right? And then we have number 8, Father Lucas Juma, 612 personal PVs. Well done. Wow. Then number 7, we have Rosemary Ruvandare, 641, leading by example. We are so proud of you. Aya, look at this again. Beatrice Buju is again in this category, 645 personal points. You know, a time comes when you release yourself into excelling in this business, and you do it in a crazy way. Congratulations, Beatrice. Okech Florence, one of our top leaders in East Africa, 697 personal PVs. Congratulations, Florence. And then we have Gibson Kipkoech, 893 personal points. Well done, Kipkoech. Almost 1,000 personal points. Amazing. Line, now, Mother will help me to pronounce this. I don't know if it's Lines or Lines, but all the way in South Africa. They joined last month and they closed the month as QSNs with 1,134 personal points. Congratulations, our upcoming directors in South Africa. Number 2 is Bishop Peter K. Karanja, 1,233 personal points. Well done, Bishop Karanja. We are so proud of you. You are doing an amazing job. Now let's go to number 1. Who is number 1? None other than Lydia Maimba, 2,589 personal points. Excellent, 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 Lydia. We are so proud of you. And that is the way to go. Don't just do PVs for the sake of doing. Go for it. Now, we've been having this contest for our 5-star lifestyle. And we don't have enough people as we would have wished to go with to Oresereni. And for that reason, with the permission from the qualifiers, we are extending this event for the next 3 months, September, October, November, because we want to fill that hotel. We want to have one of the biggest events ever. So the first week of December is when we'll be going to Oresereni. Before then, we'll see how we can, maximize on the numbers. You can see Mother Jaja is celebrating because she wants to bring so many people from her team. By the way, let us all commit that we must be there. Just, if you are a director, of course, it's very safe. If you are not yet a director, become a new executive manager or a new director and you qualify. Like now, Lydia Maimba has already qualified and conditional, because of the last month's business. And then if you are a senior manager or existing senior manager, now, if you didn't qualify June to August, then now you have September, October, November to do this qualification. Don't count, don't say, oh, I sponsored 2 in the first part, the first, session, 3 months. June to August, so now I sponsor 3. September, no. If you didn't qualify June to August, then you must qualify September to November. Don't give yourself 6 months. No, it has to be 3 months. I know what people are now thinking. All right, so let's go for it. And it's time that we hear from our brand new director for last month. I am so excited. Because this lady is moving at a lightning speed. She is less than 2 months from when she joined the business. And this is none other than Lydia Maimba. Lydia Maimba, you can be sure everyone is just waiting to hear how you do it. Please take it over, Lydia, if you can hear me.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Dr. Lee. I'm excited. My name is Lydia Maimba, and I'm happy to say that I'm a blood new director. Well, allow me to say that for myself, yeah? It is quite encouraging. Anyway, professionally, I'm a leadership coach, but I'm privileged to have done so many other occupations, starting from management and, HR manager, up to personal care attendant. That is in a hospital. That is what I'm doing. Actually giving my voluntary services because I love helping people and taking care for people. Now, how did I get this opportunity? Apparently, my director, or rather my doctor, I normally call PT Dr. Lee because this opportunity I got when we were graduating together. I was graduating with my master's and he was graduating with a PhD. So actually, apparently I was not going there for a business purposes, but I was attracted to him because one of these people knows that, I'm a go-getter. How comes this Daktari did the PhD with 3 years and most of the people were taking 7 years? So apparently I was attracted to him and that is how I approached him. Actually, I wanted him to mentor me for the purposes of my PhD. I knew nothing about the business. I had no interest about the business because I didn't know. Now he told me, Lydia, I'll not only mentor you for the PhD purposes, but I'll mentor you in terms of the business. I'll show you what I do. And I was like, okay. And what attracted to me also to him is the lifestyle. This guy, he is moving with the latest, if you don't know, let me tell you, with the latest, what do you call it? The machine, huh? These are the small ones are small, but this is a machine, the Clibon, that is what I normally call them. So I was attracted to him because of the Clibon and the lifestyle. So I was like, come to my office this particular day and then we'll have to meet. And I was like very excited. Maybe I was looking for a very big job with a good pay because this guy with the lifestyle, I could take nothing less than, now if it's a machine and a Clibon, so basically I'll get something close to what I want. So in short, me, I was going there for money, good money, not just money, but good money. Because of course I've been having money, like I'm telling you, I'm privileged to have been in corporate world in different capacity, that is occupational wise. Now, the moment he introduced me the business to me, because this is a PhD guy after all. Me, I'm just postgraduate with my master's and I'm like, okay, if he's doing this job and he is a PhD holder, what about me? So that thing really, I didn't have much to say, but to join to the business. And I was focused for sure. I will attain to his level, rather follow his footsteps. I was focused what I want in life. As a leader, I don't settle on a status quo. That is just to get in as a distributor and I'm settled with that title. Actually, I told him I'm watching and following your footsteps. So basically the first month I joined on 22nd July. That is immediately after our graduation, which was on 8th July. Then after a little bit of conversion and conversation and dialogue, I joined on 22nd July. By the way, those were only 8 days to expire, as in the months to expire. Little did I know the month expire physical month, as in when the month, that is on the 30th. So I only had 8 days to work. Now, I paid 9,280, and what I was given was a kitty, that is the business kitty, or rather the starter kitty, that is what they call it, and the profitarity. Now, I said, for me to be converting others, I have to be converted. So I decided to use the proprietary so that I can give testimony of what it has happened to me, to people before I sell the product. And number two, I used the literature. Let me repeat this. I used the literature. As a student, I know the teacher will only give you 25%. 75% is purely yours. So I was about to find out, how do you make it in this business? I get hold of two things. Because my main goal was money, I get hold of what we call the compensation booklet, because I really wanted to know, now, how do I get to that 25%? Because I understand life start at director's level. That is when you earn 25%. So without him telling me, I had to do my research, get the booklet, and another book, the compensation booklet, that is actually what I used, and the getting started, because I really wanted to know how to get started. It is actually in the getting started, I get to discover there is what we call a director window, opening director window. In fact, if he can tell us, without him telling me about the director window, I went to his office. And by the way, I went 3 consecutive days in his office, sitting down under his, trying to get information, how do I make it? And at that point, I asked him, there is this opening director window. Because me, I want to fast track. I don't want to take forever. It's either I fly or I don't join in this business. So I was very focused where I want to go. And that is what I did. In the first month, I scored, I managed to get 524 points. Because me, I was interested with compensation. And I knew that is 5% bonus, as in it will be calculated 5%, not 250. With 250 was 3%. But me, my issue of joining this business was money. So I was trying to achieve, to fly higher. I managed to get 524 personal points in my first month. Why? Because I realized Neola gives you an opportunity for a startup. So me, I took this business as my startup. They would like to start any other business out there. I have to invest in it. That was me. And that is how I managed to become a senior manager in the very first month. And with the help of my upline, thank you, PT, so much, I managed to have a very strong leg of 8 people down me in my very first month, 8 people down me. And out of the 8 people, trying to develop them and, to raise them up. And they helped me to raise the other points that I needed. Actually, in the first month, I had 1,500. That is 1,524 PVs, So the other downlines helped me to get 1,000 and, 1,000 points. And I'm really grateful. Now come to the following month, I realized I had already opened a director window with my 524 PVs. And I was determined, come rain, shine, I must hit to 4,000. Now, I really didn't know how, but I was focused because I knew where I was going. And with the help of my PT, I managed to buy products and sell the product. Of course, I'm not using all those products, 2,000 and 500 and whatever point alone. I'm using the product and then also selling the product. Actually, in my house, we are using this particular product, the 309. I'm telling you, even my children and my family, by the way, I'm married and with 3 beautiful children, or rather beautiful young adults, and 1 husband. I have to say that because you people, you must know that. But my point here is we are using it in the house. My friends, when I'm going for those chamas, I'm carrying my New Life bag full of products. And they have, by the way, they have to take it because they don't have an excuse. If Lydia is using, and because they trust in me, I have a name to protect. So you can imagine they know whatever I'm giving them, it will not mislead them. That is how I manage actually to get the 4,000 points. And I'm grateful to God. And this month with my team, I'm talking of a very strong leg down me with 8 people down me. We are going to make it to 4,000. And actually in my team, I have 2 qualified senior managers. And and 2 managers. So you can imagine, I'm not growing alone. I'm pulling my downlines as we grow together, and I thank God for that. I can see my time have already expired, but I would really love to continue, sharing this in the chamas, in other meetings that I'm doing training and all that. I'm calling my products and telling them, because as a transformational leader, I realize I must be transformed myself. I have to change. And in the first month, by the way, I got a bonus of 3,600. That is 3,600 plus 2 aloe vera bottles. I mean, it is wonderful. That was 4,000. Now this month, guess what? I'm smiling all the way to the bank. Yeah. Do I have to say this, PT? Do I have to say? No. With all due respect, my check is 56,800. Now, that is the check that I received from New Life. That is minus from the PT. I know from the whatever. I understand there is an incentive for 10,000, as Grace was saying. I'm yet to receive that one, but of course I'm coming for that. Thank you so much. If Lydia can make it within this very short time, I'm very sure my teammates, the superstar, we can all make it. We don't need to be settled at the status quo distributor, or rather, show me your friend, I'll show you the kind of a person you are. Lydia is your friend. Come join hands together and we make it to Turkey next year together. That is our motto, Grace, and all the other. God bless you. I love you. Back to you, PT.
Wow. That is what we call inspiration. Thank you so much, Lydia. You've inspired everyone, including myself. And you've just shown us that it is really, really doable. Are you new in the business and you are like, does it work? There you are. You got it from Lydia, who is, even as per today, she's not yet 2 months owned in the business. And she's now climbing to Sapphire Director. There's no time to waste. Remember, the higher you go, the more money you make. So congratulations, Lydia. I know that testimony is going to take you places. Share with the whole world. And team, we want to wind up this by mentioning or making an announcement here. It's really so exciting that when on Tuesday we mentioned about this next convention, there are some people who registered on spot there and then, the same night, starting with people like Lydia Maimba. By the way, success requires that you move very fast. Those of us who have not yet registered for this convention, which will be on 11th March next year, I'm concerned. I mean, you just have to do what you must do today. Don't do it tomorrow. Ask yourself whether you are a leader or a follower. If you have not yet registered, please make sure you register tonight, so that you are now telling your people as they join your team, hey, there's this great opportunity, a convention that we are registering for. It's only 1,500 and there's a package that comes along with that. Please go for it. So I am persuading each one of us, 100% of us, to register a test tonight, tomorrow, so that at least you are able now, you have the, authority to tell others among your team members to also join. So it's only 1,500, and it's not only registering for the convention, it's also working to be ranked so highly. We'll be ranking top 10 sponsoring, top 10 production, those who are taking steps. And the contest period has started this month. It started yesterday, being the one of the month. So please don't waste any time. Don't waste a minute. Start working like crazy. The easiest way to win all the incentives for this convention and to be at the top is to sponsor as many people as possible, and you take your next step. So we stop at this. May God bless you so much. And thank you very much for being in this today's training. Keep on training and you'll find the business very easy. God bless you. God bless your families. And let's be meeting the beaches of the world.